Hello and welcome back to Lumberjacked. Since last episode, I realised that there was a few things I could have done a bit better to make the game progress better by actually upgrading like my swing power sooner than focusing on sort of just the carrying capacity and upgrading a few of these things as well just to make progress a bit faster. Um, but I feel like we did clear out a good chunk of the trees. Also realised last time I was playing just using the pure sound of my speakers, which I had turned right down, so I didn't notice that there was actually a beeping when going and looking for the drone parts, whereas this time I'm using a headset and can somewhat hear a few more of the gameplay audio, and I've already heard, like just wandering around a little bit, a few beeps. Where they are at the moment I can't actually hear any, so I don't fully know, but what we're going to do is we're going to try and get to at least 5,000 trees chopped down, and we're going to also try and fully upgrade the axe this episode. Toss logs. I thought I just had. So to start off with, we're going to try and save up to about 10k for wood, and we're also going to be upgrading more of our stats. So I think to start off with, I'm just going to clear off this like little area. You may have also noticed, yes, the house is nicely decorated. There's a load of bats around the chimney because it is currently on a bit of a Halloween update. So everything is a little bit Halloweeny. The smoke is more orange now than the just boring grey that it was last time. So yeah, we will soon just try and earn a load of money. So close to so many mushrooms, and yet so far. Luckily, these bushes still have energy in them, so I'm going to just collect that, and then I should hopefully be, maybe not quite, but I'm getting very close to being able to have the lantern, which means the only thing that will keep me from staying out all night is my energy. Which now, if I make my way back, I should be able to buy it, and then the only problem will be if I get lost, I'm going to have to find my way home. Whereas at the moment, I can just use up energy, hide away in the forest, wait for the night time to take me, and then I respawn back home, back in the bed, which is quite nice, quite quick way of getting home. So I think I am gonna get the lantern just because this bit is a bit weird and spooky, but also it's quite nice. I can like literally just stand on this bridge and wait, and then before I know it, I am back. There we go. And then, even though I didn't really sell much, I sold a bit, I could do the upgrade, whereas before I would have to wait and sort of find my way back. But I think I'm going to buy this lantern because I like just staying out. Okay, yes, 200 mushrooms. Is that it? I just have it at all times, maybe? Who knows? But with that, I might buy some of these drinks, or the energy drinks, which are, again, next to the house, just so that I can always just go that little bit further. $50 now. Maybe I'll just buy 2 for 100, and then they can be my absolute emergency. I need to get out of here. Don't fully know which way to go. It's been that way, and I've not found any dry parts. There's one that was just, where was it? Just there. So I feel like maybe I want to go into the forest that way, or sort of down that way. I feel like I've explored that way, and it probably just loops round. So I think I'm going to go into this part of the forest, maybe follow this pipeline a little bit, and see if I can find the next drone part down this way. So that, I think, is the thing I'm mainly hunting for. But I also do not know where they are. Apparently there's pixies or fairies in this game, somewhere hiding away. Again, I haven't found any of them yet, so if I do find any, I will show you where they are. I do keep hearing that beeping sound, which I thought was indicating that I was getting close to one, or part of the drone parts, but I also have a feeling it may not be. And I feel like the new thing, one of the updates I did see is this game does now have jumping, which I like being able to jump. It's a good mechanic in games, I find. I think it's good fun. But I also don't know how much of this game you actually need to be able to jump for, because I don't think it will make me move much faster, and I can't imagine it helps with chopping down trees. So we'll just keep chopping and see where we end up, what ends up sort of happening. Oh, holy mother load of mushrooms. Don't know if the mushrooms can be used for, like, upgrades later on, now that I have the lantern, but I'm going to collect as many as possible, and I feel like that is my lantern having just turned on, which is actually quite a good lantern. I feel like it's better than just daytime, so it's a shame that it's not on all the time. Right, I'm going to go around the cave the other side, and just collect all the ones that I've just missed. Is there 3 pastures? No, I just missed 1 mushroom. That's okay though. I feel like this is going to get me deeper into the cave, or into the forest even. I'm already in the cave. If I'd found this mother load of mushrooms earlier, I'd been able to have the lantern a few days sooner. But we're still gonna take them in case there's... Just got an achievement. I've done 1,000 forests. No, I've chopped down 1,000 trees. I wasn't aware that I was getting close to that mark, but I have done it. I had a little bit of lag whilst I received the achievement. When I do too much interactions, I get lag at the moment for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Ooh, but I can change for the cost, so I can make my lantern very red. Ooh. Or just turn it off. That's not very useful. Let's change it, try and make it a nice warmish colour. Feel like get a nice purple going and go with that. Feel like that's the nice colour for my lantern. Ugh. So we are back. Had a slight power cut. Fortunately, I guess suppose I play and record on a laptop, so it managed to keep recording and keep the game going. But I just had to wait that out because I didn't want to risk the battery going, so I just sort of went AFK, stopped the recording, and just waited until the power came back on. Fortunately, it wasn't too long, it was just a small intermittent thing, but beforehand I had been farming through the portal, just getting a whole load of cash, which I think you will have seen. So let's see, can we afford any workouts at the moment? We can. We could do carry capacity, throw distance. I'm hoping just to get the drone. So I think, because I saved up 3,000, I'm going to do 2,000 into my max stamina, just get that up a little bit higher. And also my swinging power, just because I think those two are probably actually worth more. I could change the music. I didn't realize any music was playing, I believe. So that's where the other currencies are from. I have turned music off, just in case there is copyright things. I never know. So, I feel like we've been that way quite a bit. Don't know which way to go to try and find these drone parts. Half of me is thinking, do I just sort of, I'm going to say Google it, try and find where they are, but that's not how I want to play this game. So, I think actually maybe, have I not been through here? It doesn't look like I have made my way through here. So, I'm just going to clear a bit of a path this way and actually hopefully find something, because clearly I haven't been this way yet. Okay, new exciting routes, and hopefully lead to more things. Now, is this where it turns into an option of choose the right path or the left path? No, I think it just opens up. Oh no, there is a wall. Is that the way? That's just the side wall, so it is just generally turning this way. Let's just keep going. Use up the new stamina. We're one-shotting on all these trees. I can't remember what level they are. That's something new. Oh, is this one of the fairies? Do I want to free the fairies? Or do I want to be a good employee? I feel like I want to be a good employee. I don't know how many fairies there are, so what I'm gonna do. There's not a save, it's just save and exit instead of just save. So, We'll free this fairy, see what happens. If anything. Ooh. Magical prisoner. I got an achievement. I do want to get all the achievements. So, thanks. Now that I can finally stretch my wings and fly a very strong worldly complete. Or file. The dyslexicness kicking in strong there with me. Is that it? There's now a few fairies flying around this area. And all of a sudden, going past here, my drone radar thingy's going off. So I think this is the way I want to go. Haha, that's a good sign. And I've got a bit of lag chopping down the tree, but it just vanishes in thin air. Let's keep going. Which way is the beeping? Seems to be getting more intense. More lag again. The laptop is having a little bit of a struggle town with all of this. Is that the smoke? I see the smoke for the drone. Let me at it. So this is going to be part 2 of 3. Okay. So I have two drone parts. Now I just need to magically find the third one somewhere. Where could it be? Oh, that's another big cave. Let's go through it, and then we'll just keep exploring. Hopefully, at some point, find the third point, because it would make quite a big difference, I feel. But let's keep grabbing all the mushrooms. This is a big cave. Okay, I have the lantern. I don't need as many mushrooms. That's a dead end. That way is also a dead end. That's a dead end-ish. Which this way, that leads to another dead end area. Surely this has got to be a way out. And lead to something. Or am I just going in circles? That is a way out. So let's just clear out these, see if where it leads to. We'll just chop one tree down so I know I have been out here once before. And then this way is the other way. Let's just collect some of these mushrooms so I know it's a dead end. Okay, so I believe that's only one way out, which is this way. So let's explore. Now, that way appears to be pointing to home, so I'm assuming this way is further into the forest. Right, so back to it. Oh, there are a load of fairies around. Everywhere now. I wonder if that is just me having freed the fairies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save and exit just in case, because I have heard that this is like 2 different endings, and I don't want to end the game yet, just in case. So I'm just going to do a save and exit, and then I'll rejoin you once I'm back in. So I'm back in. We're gonna now. This guy looks weird. Sorry, getting distracted. Talk to the fairy. See what happens now as we freed a fairy. Is it only the one, or is it more? Thank you for helping my friends. I can still sense 5 in the forest, waiting for your help. Oh, there's more. Okay. Never mind then. Well, that just took a long time of waiting for nothing. Yeah, okay. Let's just keep chopping down trees. Please stop trying me. It's definitely a new way going this way because none of these trees have been chopped down yet, which might be a good sign for things. But also it's loading things, which means it's going to maybe go a bit slower. Have I already instantly found another fairy? What? Or is this the same one and I've just come from a different side? It is a new one. Okay. Hello. What is this one going to now say, if anything? Finally, I'm free. I can't tell you how long I've been stuck in that orb. Those gnomes enslaved all of my friends, but I still see their lights. So where the fairies are is probably those big towers of light that were shooting up in the sky from last episode. That is good to know. But for now, we will just keep exploring our way in. We'll go this way, why not? I'm slightly more on this side now. And see if we can find this drone, because that is what I am needing. And then my money can go up faster without me having to really do anything. So let's just keep chopping, chopping, chopping. More mushrooms. Unless this cave I can go through, I'm not too fussed, I don't think. Like pinging again. That means I'm getting somewhat close to my final drone part. Can I see it at all? Hiding in between the trees so I can try and make the way there as efficient as possible, because I do not have very much energy left and I don't think I'm going to make it to wherever it is. It must be so close. Which way is it? Is it this way? Or is it this way? I can't make it, and I definitely can't make it, and I think I've got myself stuck. Am I stuck on a tree? I am. I'm getting taunted by the drone, but I'm stuck on a tree. So let's unstick and try and remember which way we came to get here. I passed over a bridge. I feel like it wasn't that way. I think it was the way I spent quite a bit of time going. I think it was over this bridge. But instead I normally go to the right, but this time I went left. So let's hope that this finds me. I needed to rest. That was very silly of me. Just so excited about potentially finding and getting this drone. Actually earning money. Okay, that slowed down. So not that way. Let's try this way. Must be really close to it. So, it's there. Yes. Right, gotta get through these trees to get to it though. And then I think we're gonna go straight back with this and get the drone going, and then it can collect all the logs for me. And then I don't have to worry about increasing my carry capacity or anything like that again. It's time. Let us get the drone. Interested in a drone? Yes, I am. Please, just let me purchase. It costs 200 mushrooms. I need to go on a mushroom farming. Right, be back. Let's find more mushrooms. Where was that cave I found that had a whole load of mushrooms in it? I can't remember. Looking for mushrooms so I can get a drone, and I find a fairy. Right, mushrooms first. Ah, and more of these trees that I cannot chop down. Also, not that I have the energy to. But fairy, hello. Thanks. I never thought I'd smell fresh air again. I heard them laugh while I begged. Not all gnomes, just these cruel, greedy few. Another cave that I have already stripped. Oh, mushrooms. There's one over here, and then another one behind it. Is this it? Have I found all 20 mushrooms? I have all 20, all 200 on stick. Head home. I will rest because then I can just start chopping trees without worrying about returning them. Drone, please speak. Yes, I am interested in a drone. You've told me all these, and I've got it. It comes down. Look at it in its Halloween wizard witch hat. And I could upgrade. Oh, capacity of 5. Costs even more mushrooms to upgrade. Okay, we'll keep hunting for mushrooms. But for now, can I even see it? Oh, guessing that is it. Can barely see it because of the Halloween update, but it is moving logs. Does it drop them? Is it really this slow? It really is that slow. How much to upgrade the speed, Mr. Gnome? Because it's gonna get through a lot of logs. You're not gonna talk to me now? Or do I have to go to the launch pad to... Hello? Okay, this is just fun. So you speak to me at this window. There we go. So how slow is it at the moment? Recharge rate, drone energy 1, capacity speed is 1. Okay. I'm guessing this is it now recharging. I did 1 trip. Or 2 trips. I have the battery in the corner. That's just gonna take a while, so I might just try and get some money myself quickly, get a few of these level 1s out of the way so it can focus on more important level 2 trees. But also there are so many here, it's gonna take its time. believe one more drone delivery of logs, or I could run and grab them myself, will give me enough to increase my stamina. So as the drone looking at the battery in the top right is collecting at the moment, I'm just going to sit and wait and then hopefully be able to do my workout and get some logs on the go. So hopefully, that pauses time if I go into the workbench, so let's just sit and wait for the drone to hopefully deliver over 6 logs, which as it carries 30 and there are more than enough on the ground for it, hopefully it will give me the money soon. But it also might be quicker to going out myself to grab them. But if I go out and grab them myself, by the time I actually get out there and do it, that's exactly when the drone will deliver them. I can tell. Gotta actually find the logs myself now. Here we go. Here are logs. Pick up over 6 myself. Toss them. That's then delivered. Now figure out where in the dark my house is to get back to. It was quicker for me to do it. Why did I buy the drone? It is so slow. But I can now do stamina up by another bit. 8.5k. It's starting to get expensive, these upgrades. So we're just gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go through the portal switch. I guess I've only found 1 of 3, maybe? I didn't know there was more. Okay, we're gonna go through. We're gonna just go on a mushroom hunt through this bit of forest. We're not gonna be too worried about logs. We're gonna just be hunting for the mushrooms. Well, cave's already raided. I can change my arms. I did not realize I could change more things. So many things you can change to. I could be a skeleton, scarecrow, the Grim Reaper, ghost. That's kind of cool. Fred, Beetlejuice. So many. What do I like? I did see the fire element. That's kind of cool. Ice element, not so much. I think I'm gonna go purchase this fire element arms because I have I'm going to say sap for it. Don't think it's going to make any difference. Or it might actually, it's probably going, if it's going to do anything, it'll probably destroy the frame rate even more, but that's okay because it looks cool now. Thank you for the money, Mr. Drone. Right, let's go out and explore. Still just trying to figure out where I haven't been. I've got 20 mushrooms actually, so I'm gonna see get one of the upgrades I can for the drone. I can't remember which one. I would rather have recharge rate, double it, or drone speed. I feel like the recharge rate is probably more useful because it's got energy at the moment. If it's like say 1.1 a second, and it's got to get up to 8, that's probably better than just a 0.5 speed increase. So let's go with that for now, and just keep chopping down the trees. Because of just, in general, the time it is in the real world at the moment, may just have a moment going AFK just to get something to drink. But I'm going to leave the drone going just to see how much money it can get me. So I will just be back in a little bit. Hello guys, I am back. I have eaten food and I've made myself another drink because I've been away for about an hour. Just left my laptop screen open, hoping that this would just keep playing, keep going. I think my drone has done enough logs to get me about $1,000, which is honestly less than I was expecting. But it's 1,000. Like there's still an awful lot of logs that need collecting. But there's also an awful lot of trees that still need to be chopped down. So as we do have the drone, I am just going to try and like half explore, but also just try and clear off as many of the routes as at the moment I can, whilst still earning some money, partly from the drone, partly from me collecting things. And when I see mushrooms, I am definitely going to be collecting them because then I can upgrade the drone and make it even better, even faster. So here I've just found somewhere I had been before and a load of mushrooms. Look at this cave. That'll be hopefully maybe one upgrade more for the drone, which will make it slightly better and slightly more useful for me. But yeah, I'm just going to keep chopping trees until we get to roughly the 5,000 mark, and then when I get to there, I'll probably stop unless something interesting happens in the meantime. So, after a lot of grinding and a few upgrades to throwing capacity to help the drone out a little bit more, I finally saved up 10k, so I can go from axe level 4 to level 5. And that isn't even the max level. 25k. That's quite a lot. We have upgraded the throwing power, or throwing distance even, quite a bit, and the swinging power also a decent amount. As I've got a bit of money spare, going to upgrade the carry capacity and just the general walk speed and one in the sprint endurance, just because as I've got the money, I might as well use them. And we're going to go back to the grind. Okay, and I think with that, I am going to say thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. But also, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. It's completely up to you. But yeah, thank you for watching. We achieved 2 out of the 3 tasks I wanted to get today. Managed to upgrade the axe to, it's now, what, level 5? Don't know how many levels it goes up to. We've got the drone somewhere flying around working for us, slowly collecting some logs. We can probably afford maybe one more upgrade on it if Mister wants to talk to me, which he doesn't at the moment, so that's fine. We'll ignore him as well. And we've got a good amount of upgrades in here. Got a few stats up to level 8. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.